I used to trade on Robinhood a couple of years ago, and I was a dividend growth investor at the time. So I had this 20 to 30 stock portfolio of a bunch of dividend paying stocks, and I didn't have much money, so I could only afford about 1 to 2 shares of each. And things were going good until one day, some bad news about the trade war with China decided to rattle the markets, and all the stocks took a plunge. Again, it was a bull market at the time. So the next day, the stocks recovered like nothing and just kept on going up. But I had sold my stocks out of frustration the previous day when everything was coming down. Now I was forced to buy the stocks that I had literally owned the day before at a premium. And because of that, I wasn't able to afford all of the stocks that I'd owned before. So what did this teach me? It taught me that unless the fundamentals of the companies you've invested in have changed, in other words, the very reason why you decided to pick that company to be a long-term investment, then you have no reason whatsoever to sell the stocks. You've taken all this time to do the research, to look at the 10Ks and financials and sit for earnings calls and read the earnings reports, understand who leads these companies, what their business model is, their value proposition, why they're disrupting the industry that they're in, and you're just going to sell it because of some short-term transitory headwinds, and headwinds that are affecting all the stocks, not because something about the company you have has changed. Now times are a little different compared to one day stock declines in the 10-year bull market. And we have interest rates being hiked and the Fed shrinking the money supply and geopolitical tensions halfway across the world. But is any of this going to impact the long-term growth of stocks that you own, that you know are viable investments in a 10, 15, 20-year time horizon? When it's been 10 years from now and you're looking at your net worth, are you going to look back to today and say thank you to your younger self for, despite all of these headwinds that are hampering your investments, and deciding to hold your stocks or even add more to your position nonetheless? Are you going to thank your past self, or are you going to look back with regret for the decision that you made? Why did I sell my stock? Your choice is yours, and many people have faced this decision long before we were born. And the ones that remained resilient, no matter how short or long a bear market or recession we were in, were the ones that rose to the top. And that has made all the difference.